The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Gun.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well on the field across the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Gun.
Osborne motions left.
Hey, no, easy. Here we go. Bring the energy. List 50.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Open man is Osborne.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Well, the Vikings had a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team.
Gun.
But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
KJ Osborne, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and 5.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Or what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Gun.
Here's Madison running on 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Gun.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, that's Richie James. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They go play fake. Mahomes. It's complete to Watt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And again, it's Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
First.
Now Cousins.
Slant route, and he's got Addison.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Cousins on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
To throw, Cousins.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from the 20, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd down, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison.
And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins.
Finding Hawkinson here on the out route.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd down, Gaskin.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Call with a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Gun.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
A beautiful fake. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get them.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Yellow. 43. 43.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Cousins. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Good route here.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Yellow.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Now Mahomes.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jerick McKinnon. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A first down throw for Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Cousins flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Cousins to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down, here's Cousins, rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Cousins now. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, Cousins.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Now 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Cousins.
That one going to be caught by his running back, Gaskin.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down, Cousins.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. To throw is Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach. There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose up the left sideline. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
An even 90 yards.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll run out of the gun with Gasket.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Miles Gaskin,
71 yards.
And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the one in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Following the interception, Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On second down, Cousins again.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Gone.
Gaskin. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Travis Kelce racing to the end zone.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 99 yards.
And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Vikings 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Finding Hockenson here on the out route.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now a 2nd and 10.
All right, now here we go.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Go ahead.
Cousins again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 75.
And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Vikings 13.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Charles, a lot of happy faces.